What's up everybody, Coach Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And in this video, we gotta break down some absolutely crazy thing that Riot is now gonna be doing. You see, Riot has actually definitively found a way to completely get rid of toxicity in chat, and it is freaking going to do it. I promise you, this will end toxicity, but at what cost? And we need to talk about that cost, so make sure you watch to the end, smash the like and subscribe, and go to the Game Leap website in the links down below for in-depth advanced VODs, tips and tricks, map guides, agent courses. We got it all on the Game Leap website, so you gotta go check it out right now down below. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I'm gonna cut straight to the point. Basically, what Riot is now gonna be doing is they're gonna be recording every single voice comm in Valorant, and they're gonna be using that to analyze what has happened, any reports, or find any sort of toxicity or what they deem toxicity. Now, this is a really freaking big deal, and we need to talk about this from the top to the bottom, so I'm gonna read everything they have to say about the matter. I'm gonna give you my own 2 cents, and then talk about what this means for the future of Valorant. So they said this: we want all of our games to be safe and inclusive for everyone who want to play them. We know disruptive behavior using our voice chat is a concern for a lot of players, and we're committed to addressing it more effectively. In order for us to take action against players who use voice comms to harass others, use hate speech, or otherwise disrupt your experience, we need to know what those players are saying, which is why, moving forward, we'll need the ability to analyze voice data. As a TLDR, they said this: we're updating our privacy notice to allow us to record and evaluate voice comms when a report for disruptive behavior is submitted starting with Valorant. If a violation is detected, we'll take action and remove the data when it is no longer needed for reviews. We're implementing a new terms of service update with an updated global refund policy and adding language around our anti-cheat software for future and return Riot titles. Now, for some of you, you're not gonna give a single fuck about the fact that Riot is recording your voice, but for others, you're gonna see this as a huge breach of privacy. Thankfully, Riot is gonna go into more detail about this down below. First, they say, what about data privacy? And they say this: we believe we should collect the absolute minimum data to effectively run our games and continuously improve your experience. When we collect data, we'll be transparent, we'll keep it for only as long as it's necessary, and we'll protect it as if it's our own. We know collecting voice data is a concern for many of you, but rest assured, we would never ship anything if we weren't comfortable having our own data treated the same way. And if you prefer to not have your voice chat captured, you may turn off voice chat. So basically what they're saying is they're not going to be actively listening to you in every single one of your games. They're going to be recording the conversation, and if a certain amount of reports come in, they're going to be checking that conversation, and according to this, stating that they'll be transparent, they will tell you when they're looking into your data. Now, whether or not that's true, I have no idea, but that's what they say, and I'm inclined to at least give them the benefit of the doubt and believe that that's what's gonna happen. So, all in all, what is the big deal about this breach of privacy? Is this a breach of privacy? Does this even matter? Well, the thing is, essentially, this can technically record all your private conversations that you're having in voice chat or in party chat, and I can see many people thinking this is a step too far. Now, you can draw direct parallels from this to when Vanguard was first implemented. The fact that it was a root kernel, the fact that we had to give Riot so much power potentially over our systems, it all adds up to something that is rather a little bit scary, if I'm being honest. More and more power going to Riot, constantly overstepping the bounds of what a game company should do. Not to mention the affiliation between Riot Games and Tencent, which just has all sorts of other implications that people just feel very uncomfortable with. But here's the thing, and this is where I'm going to be playing devil's advocate, and honestly, this is probably what I agree with more than not, but I haven't fully fleshed out how I feel about the matter. It seems incredibly obvious that with Valorant, Riot is dead set on hard solving the issues. You got a problem with cheaters? We're gonna create Vanguard. Yes, it's a root kernel. Yes, it's invasive, but you know what? We're gonna deal with the problem, and we're gonna be better at dealing with cheaters than any other game ever that people had cared about cheating in. Valorant is by far the best at dealing with cheaters. You got a problem with toxicity? Guess what? When people are saying bad things to you, unless you literally get a recording of them, we have no proof what they say. If we cannot record their voice, we do not know what they say, and we can't ban them because of it. So whether it's sexism in your games, racism, getting hate speech constantly, getting yelled at, people just losing their freaking minds in comms, or just being genuinely toxic, none of that stuff can be addressed. And Valorant is basically making a hard stance and saying, hey, we're gonna be doing this thing that might be a breach of your privacy, but it's gonna make our game better. And if you don't like it, then you can turn off chat or you can not play. That's basically what they're saying, if I'm being honest. essentially, you have to pay this cost. If you want this problem dealt with, you have to pay this cost. And from every single decision Riot has made, they're willing to pay the cost. They're willing to pay or overstep a boundary in order to solve a solution. And for that, I can respect. That's basically what it is, flat out. And if you're not comfortable with that, though, I understand. I perfectly get it. I think that this definitely toes the line, but I understand why they do it, and I don't think it's malicious in any way. But you can feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comments down below. But if I'm being transparent, I'm still not 100% sure how I feel on this. I'll definitely give you an update as things progress, and I'll definitely read each and every one of your comments down below, and maybe it will help me decide on how I truly feel. But go to the Game League website in the links down below for high-quality, in-depth advanced guides, videos, tips, and tricks, everything that you possibly need to dominate in Valorant. Go check it out right now down below. But thank you so much for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.